Hello, everyone. It's Delon Jenkins out here again. I was just going to show you a couple of things. We're out there, we're filming our yards, and I was like, how come all of my camera angles are at that same length, around that 4 to 6 foot, height? I took a 10-foot PBL light stand and I hooked my GoPro up to that. And then I extended that light stand about 10 feet. It just made all the difference in the world as far as the camera angle. So normally I'm shooting somewhere at my height or eye level, but this time it almost had like a drone-like effect. Let's get right into it, and I'll show you how this thing worked out. I think you probably will like it. But please subscribe, share this video. It'll really help out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the light stand that I was referring to, and as you can see here, I'm extending it. So in order for it to all fit into the camera, I just turned it to the side a little bit, but I have the GoPro connected to it at the very top. That's the GoPro 8. I'm deciding whether or not I want to go for the 10 or not, but we will see. Basically though, as you can see, this thing has a wide base on it, and you can adjust that base to whatever you want. So today, as you can see in the background, if you look at all of the wind blowing, I just put a little bit wider base on it. Let's give you a good view. So from the ground all the way up, and as you can see, it really has some height on it. It's 10 feet. So I moved it out here to the front yard. It's a very cool fall day. And this is, you got to clean up those leaves. So I just blew the leaves off of that burning bush right there into the lawn, and they're very small leaves, so we'll get as many of them as we can. I will be cutting again before the season is over, so all of you lawn enthusiasts, if you're anything like me, we'll find a reason to cut the lawn. So but just to give some of you newbies who are coming in, who are getting into the lawn work, yes, we always talk about what fertilizers we use, how we green up, how do we prune our shrubs, different things, the patterns that we cut, the blades, how often do we sharpen them. We do a lot of that, but I'd like to get into more of not just showing you in front of the camera, but what's behind the camera. And if you look here, it's a different camera angle. Instead of hitting me at eye level or so, anywhere between that 4 and 6 foot area, this is twice as high, and it just gives you a different look to the yard. As you can see over there on the left, I buzz cut that line, but it just makes for a different view. So new guys coming in, you got your camera, if you want to get a different shot, this will show you how this little device will show you. Now I'm walking over from the back to the front yard. And right here, you could see that I'm at a nice level. I could really see the detail in the line and, you know, have a different little angle. Now this right here, okay, looking at your line from this angle gives you a completely different perspective. When I put this on my computer and I started looking at it and seeing the diamonds that were showing, I was like, okay, yeah, you know, this is what I've been missing. I do have a drone, but that drone is, you know, I never really flew it at that 10, 15 foot, you know, area. I fly at 100 feet in the air. So, you know, it's only going to get so much detail. But I mean, look at the orange on that sugar maple and some of the orange just on that Cleveland pear. Just up close and personal. My island and different things. So just so you can see, you may or may not get this deep into it, but you know, looking at your line and the work that you're doing from this camera angle is really nice. Now let's take a look back here in the back. So I had some dahlias. It's time to cut them down, right? So I go out there and I grab my battery operated chainsaw that is, and you know, I cut them down a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is, I did this one year before. I put a bag of, you know, old grass on top of those dahlias, and it came back the next year. So I'm cutting down the dahlias. I'm cutting down a few other things, but look at the angle. You know, this video is basically about cleaning up the yard, cutting the yard, and the angles of the camera. You know, I could have the angle at a 4 foot or 6 foot level, but so now this cherry tree probably hits at about 8 feet or so, 9 feet, and I put that right up in there, and it showed what I was cutting. Now look to the left. You'll see my other GoPro that's hitting about 4 feet, and it's showing a different angle. So look at the cameras. One, you see the shadow from the 10-foot one, and the other one, you see the actual camera. So there's just different angles, you know. One has an above view, one has, you know, right there where you're bending over, and, you know, cleaning up your flower beds and stuff, getting them ready for the winter. So I'm gonna take this camera and I'm gonna take it over here by the pergola. Now this pergola, you know, very tall. It's a 10-foot pergola and it's down in the ground 3 feet, or it's pretty far down in there. But again, I have 2 views. So, you know, next year when you're getting ready to do, you know, your lawn work, you know, think about it. I mean, these light stands, I mean, you can get them from 7 foot to 13 feet. I mean, well, you can get them higher than that. Take a look at it, see what you like about it if you want. They run around $25 to $45. It's not a huge investment if you just want a different view with your camera. You hook it on there, you set it off to the side, and you just let it go. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one. Please hit that subscribe button and share this. This will really help me. And I'll see you in the next one.